Hi guys, this is Heidi Stitching Faye back with the Flosstube number 21, and today's date is May 27, 2023. And I'm here with my bi-weekly or middle end of the month video update. I'm gonna do regular update all I worked last few weeks, including May. I did not show my other updates, but I've been working besides mirrors. I've been working other ones and putting aside, and it was getting piled up. I figured out maybe I should do a quick video. I don't know how quick it's gonna be, but it is. So I just wanna do update video. Okay. Sorry, my neighbors are busy over there, so the concentration is a little bit over there. So I just wanted to, before I start, because I forget every time, I wanted to do two things. First, I want to thank a whole lot of Flosstubers that mentioned me on the Instagram and Flosstube. Thank you for positive reaction for my mirror videos. Usually when I do it like one kind of video, like one design or something, I'm like, not many people gonna be interested. And I was pleasantly surprised. Even people who watch do more samplers in the comments, they were saying it, they were enjoyed it. So I really appreciate it. I want to say Lori, Once Upon a Stitch. Hi Lori, thank you for watching and shouting out my channel. Chrissy, finally a farm girl. She mentioned my channel. Yasmin Stitches, she posted on Instagram. Thank you, Yasmin. Oh, by the way, Chrissy and Yasmin are also talented designers, and I will link their YouTube channels because I can't do that, and you guys go check it out, their designs too. Carol Saltbox Stitcher, she also mentioned it. Hi Carol. I'm overwhelmed. Oh guys, Vanna Pfeiffer, Twisty Stitcher, she said she watched my videos, and I'm like, oh my god, she's gonna see all my mistakes and misspoken words, but it is me. Thank you everybody, and I am gonna link people I mentioned on my description. If not immediately, a few days later, they're gonna be linked. And I also wanted to do something else before I start, because it seems like I always forget. So I had a birthday, and I want to celebrate my birthday with you guys, and decided to share three of my charts with you guys. What I want to show you, this is my first time, so if I'm awkward and stuff, sorry. And there's a good chance you'll have a chance to win, because since I don't do a lot of giveaways, a lot of people might not know, and if you enter, you might win. So first one, since I was doing Mira, I wanted to give away, this is a new copy, but unfortunately when they sent me, I purchased the new copies to give away. It's the picture is over here a little bit folded, but it's totally new copy. I got it 123 Stitch, and it is the Garden Party by Nora Corbett, Mirabilia, MD 140. If you like Mirabilia, you can enter for this one. Just put the word garden. I'm just gonna use the YouTube comment picker, and I'll do it the next video, which might be 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I will announce it. There's a good chance a lot of people will not enter, so you might win. So put garden. I'm trying to make it easy, and we'll find a winner. Hopefully someone will want these beautiful ones. I have one only beads and the chart put together, so I'm not gonna start this year, so I didn't show it, but I have one copy myself, and this is definitely something that I'm gonna start stitching soon. I just don't want to have the pattern. Anyways, garden. I'll look for that word. Oh, please don't say giveaway, don't say prize, those trigger words that will bring all the bots to my comment. Unfortunately, then I have to delete the comments, and I hate to do that. And would be nice if you are a subscriber. The second copy, which because I have my own copy, I wrote down second copy over here. Mice in a Sewing Room. It's another designer I stitch a lot, and I figured that I'm gonna stitch this one coming soon. So I figured that maybe someone else might wanna stitch it too with me. Mice in the sewing room, and for this I'll just look at the words mice, M-I-C-E. So this is a new copy. I just purchased those two to give away. They arrived at, and I decided before I forget, let's do it. Mice, and I will ship it anywhere because they are paper. And this is my copy. What I mean is I made a working copy and I stitched it before, but it's totally new. I just took it out, made a copy, stitched it and put it back. And this one is a very small, cute one. I'll show you my finish. This is how I finished it. And I added a button, it didn't call for it. And just put the word milk. I'm not giving away my pillow, I'm giving away the pattern, milk. So just enter it if you guys wanna try it, see if you're gonna win. And the way I finished it is I used 28 count Lugana, and I just used variegated floss. I think the brown is the only one that I called for. Rest I just used whatever I have at home, and I just added the button to make it look cuter. Milk. So those are not the pillow, but the patterns are my giveaway. I do want to show a few previous finishes or fully finishes, then new finishes. Why am I all over the place? I don't know. I didn't, Mill Hill Kit. This one is, I should have shown Easter time, but I forgot. Now I'm showing it today. It's Easter tree, I think. So this was older pattern or older kit. It was out of production, then they reprinted it, and they are selling everywhere. Look at all the beads and stuff, they're so cute. I really enjoyed this tree. I think they have one more tree. I have one more tree. So I don't stitch a lot of Mill Hill, but I really do like the way they look, and it's so I prefer edit paper and everything. And I have several of the frames that have pictures. This is also Mill Hill frame, but I also have frames don't have pictures, and I just sometimes with my mood I switch them around. I have not switched yet. I have one with the bees, but I don't have something with independence. I know what I forgot. Monday is a Memorial Day. I also wanted to wish Happy Memorial Day and thank all our veterans, and I forgot to say that. Happy Memorial Day. And I do have to change my Patriotic, but I have not yet done it. Excuse me. So this is my Easter without falling down. I had two finishes fully. I framed it in Hobby Lobby. I put the Kathy Barrick stickers that you put all your stuff in it. So I use the plain frame like this. Yep. Use the 40 count called for fabric. I've given all the information last update video. The only thing I realized after framing and everything, I forgot the satin stitch the border, which I love it, and I forgot. I was so excited that I thought I finished it. I totally forgot to do the satin stitch, which at this point I'm not gonna go back and restitch it or take off the frame and everything. This is custom frame, even though Hobby Lobby, it was pretty good price. So I framed this and this, which is called Happy Hearts by Birds of the Feather. Last time I forgot. So 1884 Stitchery had it, and she did not have it, but I did see it on Etsy for $25 last time I checked, which was a week ago. and so it's not a hard pattern to find. Happy hearts. And I did stitch with the 36 count older dye ale. The new dye, 36 count linen ale. Oops, sorry, I'm moving. But this is the older dye lot. The newer one is much darker. I have used the same frame, but I'm not gonna put them next to each other. But I have used the same frame for those two, and I did not put glass. What you would see with me, some of them I use glass, some of them I don't, and there's no good reason. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. These ones I thought more primitive. Even if they get dusty or something, I can just brush it off. And my mirrors, usually I do put glass. So happy heart. And what remains? I should put, okay, let me just put a little bit closer and slow down. I just realized I'm shaking too much. The satin stitches over here, I did 2 over 2. The rest of it, the stitching and cross stitches, I did 1 over 2. This area, I did 2 over 2, just to give a little bit of a bump. Also, these specialty Smyrna stitches, if you guys can see it, it says bump because I did 2 over 2. I'm gonna come out of the frame a few times. This is 1 over 2 everything. No specialty stitches, nothing. It's hubby, me, daughter, son. Yeah, we bought our house. I don't know. I just personalized as much as I can. So really love this one. I have this, our family, hubby, me. I have my anniversary one, so I wanna come up with something. I have not yet, but I'm collecting, framing and everything, putting the tags to see how I can decorate the wall. But for now, I'm just not putting any holes on my wall until I figure out what I'm gonna do. So I wanted to, oh, let's do this. I wanted to start to show a few of my finishes. Oh, it's over here. And I'm just gonna do it this way. Hands across the sea sampler. I apologize, there's interesting going on outside the window and my one eye is outside, one eye is, I should not do that, but the distraction and I don't want to restart again, so my apologies if I feel a little bit all over the place. Do you guys ever feel like, especially Flosstubers, if you don't record like one or 2 weeks, you get so uncomfortable until you get in a groove again? That's how I feel right now. I'm feeling a little bit off. So this is Alice M. Tippett, 1894. And I stitched this on 40 count lamb's wool linen by X-Jute Design. I believe last update I was showing it. I was showing this one a start. It's a really small pattern, so decided to finish it. I think actually after last update I did finish it, but I wasn't showing it because I want to show mirrors. So what I do is I put everything. Did I even put my initials? I might have not. Oh yeah, over here. I added my initials, but left it. It's a reproduction sampler, so I tried to put all the information of the little girls that stitched their designs, and I add my year I end and my initials if I can, very tiny. It's just a preference. Some people like to personalize it. Some people like the happy hearts. I personalized it because it's a original design. Like Blackbirds, I do that too. But this kind of that are reproduction samplers, I try to leave it the girls' names. I just like it. It's a preference. There's no rule about it. So a finish, 40 count. Oh, I should say it. I did stitch with the DMC floss. This is from the red box, and I believe this was the extra pattern that is gonna be available. I think she said it next year. I don't know. Please watch the designer's channel, Nicola, and she will explain about the box and all the patterns. Another finish I had is, I know this one, Prairie Schooler Santa 1994. Last time update, I had it most of it done. There is a mistake, but I'm not gonna go back. I was stitching at the darker room. So this red and this area red are different. And I realized it after I finished at the daytime. I realized that this coat is lighter than only this area. But I'm not gonna go back and change it. My Santa is gonna be a little bit weird, and I'm gonna leave it like that. Prairie Schooler Santa with a 2-colored coat. Another finish, and let me see. I was just going through my works in progress to see which one is the closest to finish, and whichever I felt like was closer, I just picked up and worked on them. This one is not gonna show well. Let me see. It's a long one. It's really awkward to show. It's a Cricut collection. Autumn. I will come close and I'll show you. Last update, I had I did a middle start. So I had the pumpkin and the U and the T. For the silks, I use variegated DMC floss for the leaves. And some of the flosses I did change up. Some I used variegated, some I used whatever I had. And for the fabrics, I'm using Fabrics by Stephanie Aloha. And let me just get close and show some varieties I did. For the eyes, cat eyes, instead of the French knot, I used beads. Added some buttons that was not called for. I used the bead. Added more buttons. All this, okay, this pattern is not asking for any buttons. So I'm not, whatever I add like extras is out of my own imagination. Use this one. Love this guy. Use the purple button. Beads. I use button over bead, button, bead. I'm mixing them up. Acorn, because I didn't have light color, but I had this one. I figured that the tree can have different colors of acorns. My favorite motif was this. Love it, and the T. But I did enjoy adding all the small beads and the beads and buttons. Just another button company buttons. I have a lot of them and I'm trying to use them up. And with my Easter last update I did the Easter and I actually framed that one too. It came out really good, so I was motivated to use my buttons. So this is true color of the fabric. So for these ones, I have the winter kitted up. I think I'm gonna use more buttons. I'm not sure if it calls for it, but I will be using a whole bunch of buttons for those two. So autumn finished. Really fun design. I have the cookies from the Cricut collection. It has monthlies. I only have them from the monthlies. I have May, I have cookies, and I have farm. So, but I'm enjoying it. I'm trying to buy only the ones that I'm gonna stitch right now. I don't want to buy all of them, but really fun design to stitch. Next, what is it here? Put the wrong way. All right. I had a start, which is Lizzie Kate, A Good Marriage, and just had a start, and then I realized I don't have enough floss. So for this one, I have to go back and buy the brown and 2 of the flosses. It asked only one. Well, actually, the pattern, I'll show you. Pattern doesn't say how many floss you need. So I got 1 of each. Once I start stitching, I realized both colors I need 2 because I'm doing 2/2 on 32 count lamb's wool linen by Witcheld. So if you do it on 40 count, probably you're gonna be okay with 1. But since I was doing on 32 count, I do need 2. So I stopped because realized that I only done like 2 rows and I'm already out. But it's a start, A Good Marriage. I have a whole bunch of inspirational stuff from Lizzie Kate. I have kitted up. Some I have stitched it, gifted it, but I want to have one for myself too. So I'm not in a rush to finish them, but I do have quite a bit. And then there's no order. I'm saying them, but there's no order. I worked on this one, Scarlet Letter, Elizabeth Isles, $17.99. And I'm working her on 38 count legacy linen. And this one, I give it a good few days of work. You know, sometimes you don't realize some patterns, they look easy. They look fast stitch, but oh, I hope I'm getting a call. I hope it's not showing on the camera. So this is Elizabeth Isles. Finished the entire frame. Started the wording. So I need this area. I had to frog twice because each line is different. One is 9, one is 10, one is 11. Like they are not even. So I thought I was on a groove when I was stitching it. When I came here, I realized it did not match. So I had to go back, frog everything out, and put them together. I'm doing with the DMC. Oh, I want to show the specialty stitch I did, satin stitch. See, I remember the word this time. And this, what is that called? Herringbone? Herringbone, I think. No, long cross stitch. Long arm cross stitch in the middle, then satin stitch. I know people personalize this part too, but I'm gonna leave it as it is, or around here I'll just put my name and the year, but I'm gonna leave it as it is. Really pretty with DMCs. Elizabeth Isles. This one I was doing really well, then I got tired and I was stitching and I was not finishing. Sally's Stitchy Spot, I believe. No, Sarah's Stitchy Spot. I'm so sorry. Sorry for yelling. Sarah's Stitching Spot. She finished it. And also, I believe she's a designer too. Lindsay. No. I'm just not going to say it if I don't remember the name. So Sarah's Stitchy Spot did finish it, and she showed it all framed. And I oohed and ahhed on her finish. Then I'm trying to finish her too, because this was a, why am I all over the place? This was a stitch along for Laura's birthday. Not this year, a year before. And it was I don't know if the stitch along is going on. I started then, not immediately, but that was for her birthday start. Brenda and Laura serial starter. I think stitch along is finished maybe, I don't know, but that's where I got the pattern. Not where I saw the pattern and I purchased it, and everybody else finished it. I'm still stitching, but better late than never, right? And so if you want to see the finish, that's where you go. And this one, I'm so happy. I worked a lot. Feliz Navidad. This is one of my older designs, but for some reason I was stuck over here because each letter is different color, and I was doing it on 40 count platinum linen. For some reason this part was giving me a headache, so I left it. I started it 2021 and I left it alone. I think I did not work 2022 at all on it, but then I picked it up and I did quite a bit work, and I'm committed to finishing this one. I'm not gonna say soon, but I have worked on this one a lot. Once those letters are done, the rest is easy. So let me just show it. Finished all the frame. It looks gorgeous. This is the area, I had this area done, and I was stuck in this area. So everything over here and the border is new stitch. I want to finish this, but I was getting tired of it, so I figured that next few videos, I'm gonna try to finish this, because I do have Blackbird designs, right? This is Feliz Navidad. So it has 4 of them, Christmas theme samplers like that. And I do believe I have all 4 of them, but I have one stitched, finished, not fully finished. This was my second one. I got stuck, and I have 2 more. Yeah, 2 more of this from, it's a series. So me and my stitching all the series. So this is hand-dyed floss, but of my own choosing, from my own stash, most of it. I did not like this color, and I was contemplating to take it out and stuff. That was one of the reasons, because I chose my own flosses. I was not happy the way they came out, so I left it. And then I figured that if I change it or frag it out, I'm not gonna finish them. I left it as it is. I made another mistake, but I'm gonna leave it. The designer put Merry Christmas over here and Feliz Navidad over here. I realized that, and I changed my initials. Then I'm reading Merry Christmas, and I'm like, why is it saying Merry Christmas? And then I realized that this is their family name. I should have changed this too. So I have Merry Christmas. I put it the way it was charted instead of personalizing it. I thought I should change it, and I'm like, my sister's name is Mari, so if I take off anything, I'm not gonna finish it. For that reason, I decided to leave it. Even my mistakes, the floss, that invisible, I'm just gonna leave it, and I'm gonna try to finish this, because it's been with me for a while and it's been stopping me from stitching the other ones. I do wanna finish this. So this is Feliz Navidad by Blackbird. These are 40 count platinum linen. And let's see. Oh yeah, this is my favorite. Eve by La Dida. I worked on her a lot. She's one of my favorites. And I'm working with the MPI silks, because I did try to work with the DMC, did not work. I tried to do an 18 count, it did not work. This pattern, I love the pattern, but its substitutions were not working. So finally, I got the MPI silks and 40 count linen. It's not the code for 40 count linen, but it is 40 count linen. So everything is new. Eve was already stitched. I added her hand and the crow, this flower on all the ground, and the tree bark, and the snake. They are all new. The fabric, last time, I think for the other one, I misspoke the name. I said Tahoe, it's not, it's T-Y-C-H-O, Taiko. Not taco, taiko, yeah. So T-Y-C-H-O, picture this plus. I apologize if I confused few people. They were looking for Tahoe, it's not. Basically, if you look at it, the cut I got, it says golden, light golden modeling, and it has like light greenish veins. I'm not sure if this is a hand-dyed fabric, if everybody gets the same cut. The cut I got, like over here, it has the like greenish veins on it. But it's a golden, soft colored sampler fabric. When I bring it closer, you're gonna see white. But you'll see Eve. I loved her. I loved this design for a long time, and she was my first sampler-ish kind designs. I purchased it, and I always want to stitch. I stitched it twice wrong way, so third time is the charm. I seen it on eBay, $7, $8 selling it. I'm not sure if it's out of print or anything, but it's available fabric pattern. All I need is the tree and my initials and the year. Eve, mother of all creatures. Is that what it says? The mother of all living things. So, one of my favorite ones. I do like to stitch Adam and Eve theme designs. I have quite a bit. Actually, I was thinking like one time I should do Adam and Eve theme kind of pattern showing. Because I do have, well, most of the primitive or samplers do have Adam and Eve. But since I like stitching people and Adam and Eve, you know, it's kind of fun. After finish this one, I wanna work quite a bit on End Day Scene. That's the one I'm gonna give a push this year. I don't think I'll finish it, but I am planning to stitch quite a bit on those one and that one. This one is Little House Needlework. I'm doing the opposite. First, let me show you guys the pattern. Gringles. I'm starting from this room. This is my first room, so I'm gonna go like that. So, because few times I made a mistake, and my neighbor, I try to count before I put my stitching. It's 40 count. I do not have the fabric name. I thought I was careful to put it in, but I don't have the fabric name. I do have another cut. I'm gonna go look. If I find it, by the time I update next or a few times, I'm gonna let you guys know who's the dyer. Lately, I've been buying Fox and Robin and Fiber on the Whim, so I'm thinking it's either Fox and Robin or Fiber on the Whim fabric, but I will update you guys. And I want it, it's a 40 count. And I'm doing called for flosses, except the black. I do have the called for, I did not like it, so I put 310 DMC. And this one's supposed to be blend of, let me just show you guys. I don't want to make noise, so Awe Soe Metallics. It was supposed to be this one blended with the one strand of 422 or equivalent hand-dyed floss, but I just did this metallic because if I blend it, it would not look good. And I changed these greens, were very muted, the called for one, which I have it. I changed with the pine from Vic's Dye Work. Yeah, it's called pine. I apologize. No, it's from the Gentle Arts. The green is pine from Gentle Arts. I started it. I'm gonna go like this. I have no idea when I'm gonna finish it, but if I don't start, I'll never finish it. That's the way I'm thinking. So I should have said this is my new start. I don't know when I started it. When? May 22nd. What I'm doing for new starts, when I'm starting new one, I'm also trying to finish some of my older ones. Thought I made a paper, I didn't. So I'm just gonna flash it fast. Ellen Morer Stra 2010 Poinsettia. It's a new, free pattern from her website designers website. It's still available. It's been out since 2010, but she left it free for us stitchers. If you go to her website, you just print it out. And I've been stitching this for a long time, long time. And I need to finish it. Worked and finished the flower. I think I just did one green stitch over here I'm missing. Started this November. So I have 1, 2, 3 left. This 3 and that's it. I am adding 1/1 the names of the flowers. Let me see if I can show. Because when I frame it, I don't know, sometimes people want to read it and stuff. I thought it would be interesting to put the names of the flowers. It's at the botanical name. I just changed it to whatever we call it now, daffodil. So I thought this would be one of the easier flowers. My goodness, it took me a while to stitch this one. It's so many red changes. Like this one was easy. So I assumed it's a red one, it's gonna be easy too. This was a busy stitch. But I'm glad I finished it. So, monthly flowers, Ellen Morer Strat 2010 free pattern. I have seen people stitch this a lot. Well, it's been out for a long time. A lot of Flosstubers have stitched this. And hopefully I'll be finishing this someday soon. What I'm doing is, if I'm starting a big one, I try to work on a big one to give it a good few days. I do like when I have the stuff started, but I also like finishes. So what I do is sometimes I work only to finish some stuff. Sometimes I just feel like starting it. So that's how I work. Little House Needleworks early Americans. My head is down and I'm assuming people can hear me. Abigail Adams. Really pretty one. This is one of my earlier starts. I want to say 2020. And I start this on 32 count desert sand witchelt. Let me just put them together. I finally cut the extra fabric and I know the size of my stitches. I have not finished it because yesterday was my new start day. So I just left her halfway done. I'm doing hand-dyed floss, but from my own stash. So if you guys see it, it's not exactly the way designer called for. It's darker colors because I use my own stash. But there are most of them are hand-dyed floss, but if I did not have it, like I know this house and the tree bark are DMC, called for DMCs because I did not have the hand-dyed floss, or I didn't find anything that I liked. So last time I had this, I'm starting her because I wanted to cut extra. I'm using Q-snap or a hoop. Extra fabric was bugging me, so that's why I decided to stitch her to know how much extra fabric I want to leave, and I cut the rest. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Early Americans, Little House Needleworks. 20, I apologize, I think I moved the camera. This is a 2020 start. I'm gonna show, I have 2 books, one for the samplers. I just purchased it, Art It Designs. I wanna print some pictures for the samplers book. And I have one book for all the stars. I start putting it together, categorizing it. And I wanna show you guys how I decide or how I organize, write down my starts and finishes. How I keep record of my stitches. I've been working on long tag samplers, high and dry. Even though it looks like a photocopy, this is a original copy from the 1, 2, 3 stitch. I think it's a reprint. It was out of print for a while. Then designer did a reprint, which I really appreciate when they do that. I think that originally this design was in a book. Then the book went out of print and stuff, so I've been to picture this plus fabric 32 count, but I don't have the name of the fabric. I will look for it. I think I lost the paper. So over here I was doing it a few times. I frogged it because I was doing with the white DMC 2/2, did not like it. Then I did Floss, I think it's called the floss, it's thicker one. Someone even told me, and I put it down and then I lost the paper. So this area I did white. Then I got from the Silks for You silks, I got ecru silk, which is this one. And I'm doing right now 1 strand on 32 count, Silks for You silks, ecru. And I think I like it. Even though I like the white one, I did not like it was too bright. Ecru is a little bit softer, so I'm liking it. And I did a middle start because I was too lazy to count. So I just did the middle start, which is this, and I'm going whatever direction I want to. This is not a priority for me to finish, but whenever I don't feel like changing color, like after doing Feliz Navidad Blackbird design, I do pick something, one color. It's easier. I don't have to figure out what I'm doing. And another one that I work quite a bit is Carriage House Samplings, the Garden Glade. And I'm working on 40 count Newcastle linen. So I'm doing on the grass area. Every time I'm doing a heel and an animal, heel and animal. Last time I had this. This time I added this animal. I think my throat is getting dry. And unless I finish the entire heel, it's gonna be hard to see it. So basically, I had this one. I had this animal, so I added, no, I had this one. I think I added this area, and I finished this. I'm doing like each heel, it has a color completion. I'm doing color completion. Maybe I should say it that way. There's like 3 flowers over here, then another heel. So next time I'm gonna work on, do these 3 flowers and color complete this area. It comes up to here. And this is how wide it is. So it's 40 count platinum linen. It's not very difficult design, but sometimes it's fun to stitch one color completion, and sometimes I get bored. For now, I'm still stitching on her, but if not, I might just give it a small break, then I'll work on it later. And let's see. I have also worked quite a bit on Hands Across the Sea. I thought I was organized. I don't know what happens to me when I turn on the camera. Elizabeth Furnace, and it's 1836. I'm working on the grass area. This is the heaviest stitch, and I work quite a bit on the house. I'm trying to get to this, guys, but this is the one I'm working, and I'm working with the Vicky Clayton Silks. What's going on with me? And I'm using 40 count old sheep extrude design. And Vicky Clayton Silks. I don't want people to look for Vicky. Anyways, I'm just being goofy. All right, so I had this much. All the house is new. I had this and this much. The grass, I added this animal, all the dogs. Oh, the 1/1s. I want to say it. The sheeps, they are 1/1. Do you guys see the difference? This looks better than this. This I did on 40 count. 1/1 full cross. This one I did a half stitch, and I really like the way it came up with the half stitch over compared to this one. But this is a silk, so silk is thicker. Maybe if it was a DMC it would look better, but I'm not gonna take it out, but I can tell from the sheeps I prefer this, and around the grass around it is 1/1. I don't know, I'm not gonna take it out, but it felt a little bit too bulky. Everything else is 1/2, 40 count. So I did this. I'm gonna try to do a little bit of a grass, a little bit of the house, a little bit of the grass, a little bit of the house. The heavy stitching is the grass and the house. Once I finish that, I think borders is gonna be fun part to stitch. Although this design, I went for I chose because of the grass. Really like the way it was patchy and stuff. I think the Plum Street Sampler has a design like that too, that if the grass is patchy. I want to do that one too. So The current ones that I'm working on, trying not to make noise. I picked this up and I'm stitching on this one. It's called Garden Party Mill Hill Kit. And Mill Hills, I usually use everything that it comes in the kit. I don't change it. And I do put the beads and everything on it. I know it's history, but I figured it. I stitched this long time ago. I barely showed it. So if I want to have something on Easter, I should stitch off season. I tend to stitch in season. That's why when the season comes, I'm starting to stitch Halloween. Of course, I'm not going to finish it. But if I start now, I would finish that. So I'm trying to change the way I'm doing it, but I'm a seasonal stitcher. This one. A lot of people told me not to give up, and I listened to them. And because I was doing 1/1 and 25 count white Lugana, and my house is white, and it was disappearing. So a lot of people advised me to do back stitch around the house to highlight it, which I'm gonna do it. And for the back stitch, I decided to use 844. I should show it on this one. Actually, the needle is still stuck. So I'm trying to do the windows, and I'm gonna stitch all the whites. That's all I need to do. And I'm gonna stitch with 844, back stitch the house just to separate from the fabric. So I'm not giving up. Thank you everybody for giving advice how to finish it and encouragement not to give up on her. You guys are right. I'm almost finished. I should not just start over. That's crazy. So I'm gonna back stitch with this, and finishing part, I don't know how I'm gonna finish it, but I do wanna fully finish it. I mean, I'm gonna finish it, but I don't know a fully finished part how I'm gonna do it. But that's how I worked on it. And the last but not least, yesterday I started the Cottage Garden Fairy, and for her I'm using this fabric, Winter's Dusk 32 count Lugana. I had it in my stash. It's 32 count Lugana. Last night, very late, it's a middle start on her dress. Pretty much that's all I have stitched. The fabric is very pretty, and I think she's okay to be in a busy fabric. It is a busy fabric, but I think she's gonna be okay. I'm gonna work on her a little bit today and tomorrow probably, although I don't have a lot of time. My sisters are taking me out we have a birthday lunch or breakfast, so they are taking me out for my big sister and I have a birthday like 15 days difference, or yeah, 15 days difference. So my middle sister is taking us out for lunch. Then I have some other stuff, but at night probably I'm gonna add more stitches. I did want it to show 53 minutes. I do talk slow. I want to show some of the patterns that I'm planning of kitting them up, or I purchased it, or I want to stitch on them, and I'm dropping them. Excuse me. My apologies. Some of them are market releases, new ones, you'll recognize it. Some of them are older ones. I'm just gonna show some patterns. This I know, this is a new one, this I know. I love all those tiny ships. I think she had a companion piece. I don't have it, or do I? But yeah, this one. I also kitted up Trellis Blackbird, Plum Street Samplers. I do have the Cold for Dig Wigs tie work for these flowers, but the rest I chose the PMC. I got this one. The moment I saw it, I'm like, okay, I need to stitch this. I'm gonna use my own floss and Silks for You silks. I have the equivalent to $37.99 Silks for You silks. I think I'm gonna use that one. Immediately when I saw this, I wanted to get that, even though called for is $310. So mine is gonna be a little bit lighter because it's dark gray color silk. I have really want to start this one, but I don't like the fabric is 32 count. I might have to change to 36 count, but I have admired this, and I want a little bit darker because you guys see it over here, her dress is white and it kind of disappears than this fabric, so I want to go more goldish color fabric. I do have some hand-dyed floss, probably some gold, some DMC. So the floss area, I'm good. The fabric is the one. I do one stitch this one, all dolled up, 32 count fabric. No, it's not Little House. Yeah, it's Little House Needleworks. So I was watching a Flosstuber, of course, and she was showing some of these guys. So I ended up getting this one. What is he called? Jenny, Scarlet, and I think I got the Whitaker. I thought I had that one too. I might. Excuse me. I think I have the snowman, the guy, the boy, not the girl. And this one I want to kit it up. It's an older one. 2020. A shepherd's song. Also the ships are so cute. Purchased this one. I seen people stitch on it, and finally I decided to get it. Autumn's Fruitful Labor. I'm gonna kit this up. I don't know if I'm gonna start right now, but I did kit it up. I was watching Kim Needlework, Contented Needleworker, and she was showing this pattern, and she mentioned a shop that has it, which is I believe she's also a Flosstuber. I did not realize it until I got it. Hillside Rookery. Oh my God, customer service amazing. And I only got one pattern and I feel bad now. The way she packaged and sent it, like I clicked buy, to next day I'm like, it's like 1884. When I click buy, I'm like, next day I'm going checking my mailbox. I'm like, it's there already, you know, their customer service is good too. So this is, she sent a cute card. Hillside Rookery, tools and treats for needleworkers, and I believe she has a YouTube. I do watch her YouTube channel, and my brain is freezing right now. I'm so sorry. I apologize. That's called a YouTube brain. The moment I turn it off, I'm gonna go, oh, that's her name. But I will link her YouTube channel, and I'm sure in her YouTube channel she links it to her shop. This is an older one, Adam and Eve sampler. Again, Adam and Eve. How I did not know about this pattern, I don't know. Olivia, that's the YouTube name. And also from the shop, I got from her shop Country Stitches. This one, along two of the new releases, but I have not seen this design anywhere else. When I saw in her shop, I'm like, I'm getting that. I'm not gonna stitch it, but purchased it. This one is one of my favorites. I love these flags, and I was thinking like you can have US flag, like I can add Armenian flag over here, or if you want to add your state flag, or if you live some other country. So you can personalize it, but you need to love stitching flags. I might just leave it US flags, I don't know, or put a Cali flag. And I did purchase the 36 count Edinburgh linen wheat. It is the called for fabric. Although it looks a little bit darker than in the picture, but I'm okay with it. It does have 1/1s, I think. This is a beautiful Chessie and Me. I shouldn't say the names, right? Across the Sea sampler. I do believe it is a new release this year. And then I decided to, I'm just going up and down, work on this one, Plum Street Samplers, since I'm on the patriotic mood, Memorial Day and the 4th of July. So I have so far this much stitched, so my thing is to do border. It's not a big one. Lately I've been feeling Plum Street Samplers, so I have a lot of patterns, but I have not stitched a lot of Plum Street Samplers, unlike with that needle and thread. So I'm trying to stitch more Plum Street as well. Bigfoot, after the cardinals, I finish the cardinals, I'm gonna start this one, Bigfoot. And also she has the Yeti design. So it is on I'm gonna stitch on 36 count raw natural linen with the cold for floss. Again, feeling patriotic. So I said so many souls, I'm sorry. I got the kit, and it's glaring. The kit comes with a 32 count fabric, also comes with a floss and a bead. I get them from their Drawn Threads website, and if you don't want to spend a lot on silks and you want to try it, I found Drawn Thread kits are reasonable priced for the silks. For being a kit, they are reasonably priced. I want to kit this up, the Cricket Collection Summer. I've finished the spring, finished the autumn. I have already kitted up the winter. I'm going to work on it. So I need the winter and summer. I do want them framed separately. It's going to take me a while to frame them all, but I'm going to do it. My big toe design, so old that the tag is washing out. I am going to use, again, the Silks For You that I got $37.99 equivalent silk with burgundy for these areas, or I'm going to add tiny seed beads, but I should say the name. The Lord's Prayer. Have this in my stash for a long time. Oh, this is the guy I was talking about. Whitaker. I don't know if the hat you buy it or it's for the picture she put it there, but I really like his hat, so I'm gonna see if Hobby Lobby has something close to the season. This is a new release, I saw it, and the way Brenda and Laura say buy all Blackbirds, I am buying them. And this is called Lydia R. Cohagen. Is this a reprint or a new design? I'm asking you guys, I have the pattern, that's so smart. It's asking for 36 count oatmeal by Pfeiffer on the whim. And I do not see a year. Probably it's a new design, but it's a small one. Again, I got the Patriotic one. Oh, like this. It is Artful Design Offerings. Love those bunnies. I have got the red The only ones I did not purchase is the blues. I think they were out, the website I got it. But I'm gonna use my own. I have a lot of blue color floss. But it's almost kitted up. I need 2 more colors. She's gonna be started for sure. I'm just waiting for the fabric. Not waiting, looking for fabric. This is all the colors she needs. Very small amount of colors. I was thinking using the Eve's silk for the body, MPI silk, because I already finished the stitching on that. So I'm gonna use the MPI silk for the body because I have it, skin tone. And the rest is gonna be TMC. She's adorable. I know I have mermaids. Mine is more fancy lady mermaids, but I do like primitive style too. And nobody can go wrong with the Kathy Berg, I think was the designer. Carriage House samplings. I haven't opened it yet, so it's asking for 40 cal, ship straw, R&R reproduction. I don't think I can get it. R&R reproduction fabrics lately, the only one was available is the Winter's Brew from Kitten Stitcher. That's what I got. Oh, this is the Feliz Navidad. It's one of the other ones. Merry Christmas. They had 4 of them, so this is, which one is this number? It's 2012, the print. This is one of the smaller one. So I'll get all 4 of them together and I'll show. When I finish the Feliz Navidad, I'll show all 4 of them together. This is the one I got it from Country Stitches when I got the Halloween one. Mary Hope, 1839. I do think it's the newest one. And I also got this one. Every opening flower. A lot of people are stitching right now on oohing and eyeing, but I did go with the cold fur fabric. I thought it's the safest one to do. The floss, I don't have it, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this. I've been looking for this a while, and then I saw it's a small shop. I purchased from her before. The customer says it's really good. I should have put it. Where is the name? I'm gonna see if I can link that shop, or if not, what I'm thinking of doing, my favorite cross stitch shops, online shops that I shop, I wanna like one time highlight all the shops that I purchase, if it's Etsy or a website that I feel comfortable shopping. I got it because of her pink cheeks. She's adorable. And if you guys seen it, the stitch one, it's not, it looks much different. I got Miss Lucy Calcutt. I got it from Etsy. And I'm getting a call, so I'm gonna do the last one and call it a day. Jen Atkinson, circa 1780. Carol Saltbox Stitcher is stitching, and I've been looking at her work and I've been wanting to do it, and I went crazy and I got Jersey Cream 45 count Access Commodities 45 count. This is my 45 count, you guys. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. I'm doing with the TMC. I purchased the TMC flosses, but this is gonna be my first 45 count one. So 1 hour, and I'm gonna finish it with this one. I'm gonna thank you guys all for watching. Please, if you like, subscribe, and if you're commenting for the patterns, please don't say giveaway, and be 18 or older so I can get your address and mail it to you. Those are paper copies. Other than that, thank you so much for all the kind words, all the birthday wishes, everything. I really do appreciate the community, and I love every moment. I love making videos and sharing my projects with you. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys after a few weeks, and I will announce the winners. Thank you so much. Bye, you guys.